assembled here, I would like to give a brief overview. We can't get everybody downstairs here at one time, so we're going to do it incrementally. What you are in the African Diaspora Business Cultural Center. This room is going to be used for a conference room. All of the diaspora who are coming, at this point, government has not established a transformation platform. So many of our brothers and sisters who are coming, they don't know anything about Ghana. They don't know their left from their right. We are going to use this as a transformational platform. They will come here. We will have educational outreach on a daily basis here. And they will come here and we will actually educate them to some of the do's and the don'ts that you have in Ghana. And as I said earlier downstairs, we have a team, a legal team here of legal practitioners with the High Court that can give them the cover and the proper information they need. We have a retired 45-year serviceman of the Land Commission, and he will help them with whatever documents that they have acquired in buying land. Then most importantly is what I want to say. Drodai, which we're going to look at now. Drodai Company Limited. That is the partner that Ministry of the Future has. Drodai has married with Ministry of the Future on this particular program. And you can see the pomp and pageantry that Drodai is not joking. They are committed to bringing our people home. So you will see on the screen here, we're going to give a fast track overview. And Drodai's reputation, and I mean what I say, you're looking at a company that has a foundational base where the father, who I just attended his funeral about 3 weeks ago with our bishop, Dr. Drodai, he built the foundation for his children. He has left them with the assets. He has left them with an infrastructure to carry on his good name and his work. And one of the things that he has left, and the sons are picking up to carry on, is they know that the year of return has brought our people here. Now, when people come, they got to have housing. Is that not so? When people come, they got to have housing. So that is one of the things that we're really looking at seriously, that the Africans of the diaspora are coming. And we want to make sure that even that they get temporary housing, which we have, so that they can be in a transient point until they choose to buy a property and a home. And I would assure you, even with the office of the president, that this particular company has no bugs, no parasites in its dealings. It is straightforward. The land is not in litigation. We have land in East Legon Hills, we have land up in Ibiri, Katasi, we have land up in the central region, and all of it is free and clear. So we want to make the African of the diaspora aware of the fact by bringing them here before, I'm sorry to say this, before fast-talking Kwame meets them and say, Akwaba, Akwaba, bring me your money, bring me your money. We have fast-talking Kwames in the United States. We have fast-talking Kwames also here in Ghana. But we don't want our people to get in the hands of the fast-talking connection men Kwames. And that's why we have built this, so we can educate them. So ladies and gentlemen, without further ado, I want to say that Drodai Company Limited have put their money where their mouth is. Ministry of the Future has put his talents where his mouth is, and we have committed ourselves laboriously, believe me, laboriously, to make sure that our people in Ghana benefit and unite as one. We don't want an African diaspora community to come here. They're over here with a big wall. You understand? We are not about that. And the Ghanaian community is over here with another wall. We are looking to integrate our people. You understand what I'm saying? So we want to make sure that this is done properly. And the best way you can do it properly is you have to educate the people. Is that not so? Education is paramount. All of the problems that our people have and the scams that they get is due to lack of knowledge. But at any rate, this is where you are right now. Honorable, what is your perspective view on our little conference room? The seat's about 40 where we're going to arrange it. What do you think?
I'm certainly impressed, and I'm glad, like I said, this partnership that you have to have with the private sector, taking lead role in making sure that those bridges can be built, and that cooperation can be in existence to provide and make it welcoming for the people that we are asking to come home. So it's very much in the spirit that we are looking for. I wish you all the best in trying to execute, in trying to make it as welcoming as possible. We are going to be there watching and making sure that yes, everything is done as well as it should be, that everybody benefits in the end, that the country benefits, the person coming here benefits, the community benefits, and then the country and Africa as a whole should be the beneficiary of everything that we are doing. Because when we say people should come home, we are not just asking them to come home as tourists, as coming to see the dungeons that they were once held in. We are asking them to come here and make a life with us, live here with us. And we want to have good lives all together. That's what we want. So very much in the spirit. That's, I think.
Thank you very much. Thank you, Honorable. If I may just say so briefly, one other little factor that is extremely important. The African of the diaspora that are coming, there are a great number in the group that are entrepreneurs. They're entrepreneurs. They are business people. We have many of them here right now that still have their business going in the diaspora, and they want to establish a business here. Now, the reason I'm bringing this subject up is the Ghana Promotional Investment Council, etc., has laws, and it has a certain amount of money that you have to infuse, and many of the small business persons cannot meet that particular criteria. So what we're looking at here, and I'm putting emphasis on this, that the African of the diaspora, we want to establish little cubicles, small business cubicles, so individual entrepreneurs that come, we have a general secretary that is centralized. We have Wi-Fi here so that they can come in and we can educate them through the process of how their business, registration should be done, and how we can integrate them legally into the business, forum here. But as it stands right now, we don't have that. So what we are looking at, and we are projecting that the African of the diaspora will not just be satisfied with this particular level of this building. We want to take over this whole area and make it an African Diaspora Cultural Center. I'm talking, and they have space here next door. There's no reason in the world why our people should not put their money where their mouths is and should have their own. Even with the Achimota school situation, we have our own schools. You have your own entities to do things, and that will lessen you to be an outcast or to cause controversy. You understand what I'm saying? At the end of the day, the bottom line is we're contributing to Mother Ghana. We are contributing to the gross national product of Ghana to make Ghana function without foreign aid. This money that we are bringing to Ghana is not like an IMF loan. It is money without interest. It is what we call love investment. So I just want to stress that there's a responsibility in looking at what you see now. This is the beginning. We want to establish an African diaspora business cultural complex. All right.
I think a lot has been said already. All I can say is it's highly impressive. I can see people have put a lot of thought and a lot of work into this. All I can say is congratulations. Congratulations. And we are all going to put our hands together. In Ghana we say, means we come together and lift ourselves up. That's exactly what we are going to do. The diasporans are here to stay because their spirit and our spirit have always been united, and we are now. putting the physical manifestation now into effect. So, Drodai and all the people who put this together, congratulations.
Thank you very much.
I always take advantage of people like when they are around. Mr. Dr. Mulani said something. Obviously, there are laws in countries that require certain things to be put forward before you can actually benefit from what you want to do. And the biggest problem is if you're a foreigner, you're coming into this country, you want to set up a business, it's a requirement. So I'm going to put it to our honorable director. As we have started with this right to return, year of return, those of the transatlantic descendants of the slave trade, I think we must have a way that they can come, because some of them cannot meet the threshold requirements. It's about 1.5 billion. So I'm just putting it at your door to look at it if your acts and you have to make it easier.
Okay, thank you. I'm glad I have to make some basic response to what he has said. In his own presentation, he mentioned the act. He obviously knows something, so he knows we are working on something.
The process.
I've already facilitated the stakeholding engagement that also gave Dr. Malana to present to the committee that's working on this act. So there's something that we are working on. And like everything that you have to do from government side, you just don't get up one day and do it. You do the necessary consultation. So we are doing all the necessary consultations at the right time to be in the public domain. We can all contribute effectively to make it something that would go a long way to show the leadership that Ghana has always been, known to show, and that will go a long way to streamline so many things, not just for the purposes of business, but the purposes of citizenship, whatever you want to do. It's all going to be sort of sorted out. So let's keep our fingers crossed and hope that with the coming few days, months, something will come out that will really, give us the opportunity.
Honorable is speaking very cautiously because he is a diplomat. But we must give credit where credit is due. I'm not going to go into it. But there is something in the pipeline. But we must honor and we must give the highest dignity, the highest of honor to Ghanaian people who are open with their hospitality and hearts to move government, to open the doors, to let the diaspora come home. So I think that we need to give a big clap and a hip hooray for that. What is that thing? Something new is coming. Okay, can anybody sing that song? There's something new
Going to happen. We thank you, especially the dignitaries that are before us. We are very honored to have you, Dr. Abebu. I know God will richly bless you. The leadership, we are truly grateful. On behalf of the staff and management and board of directors of Drodai and MOF, we want to say thank you. God richly bless you. We don't want to take much of your time, but we will contact you, we will reach you for advice as we are growing, as we want to get to the mountain top. So all the impetus, the ideas, and the takeoff anointing, let me put it that way, so that we'll be able to remain like the eagle in the sky, because the sky is the limit. We want to thank all of you for coming. God richly
thank you.
bless you.
Because there are pressmen here, let me quickly, just like the AU former
ambassador.
also correct something.
Yes.
I prefer my Mr. Debut. Currently, I'm not a doctor of law as the letters.
But
of
in
medicine.
our eyes, you are
Thank
beyond
you.
that.
I appreciate
You
this.
are beyond that.
I
You
believe,
understand?
I believe if you start calling me that, you put me on the. you make it difficult for me to even start getting it. And I'm too old now. Thank you.
Thank you for being straightforward.
Yeah.
Let me say this before we close, because this is a representative here. This is a representative of Drodai Company Limited. Drummond has designated him to give a small spiel, advert of what Drodai is all about. So my brother, without any further ado, I want to leave the floor to you to give a couple of remarks.
Thank you very much. Thank you very much. So we'll quickly turn to the screen and then we'll look at projects that Drodai have taken or have started. So this is a 3-bedroom, which is an ongoing project. This is another 3-bedroom design, which is having a 3D here. This another 4-bedroom, the 3D at the top. So all these are projects. This 4-bedroom, we have ground and then the first, the 3D. So these are all projects that Drodai is doing. Another 4-bedroom with a 3D at the top. Another 4-bedroom with a 3D at the top. So we have it in varieties of designs that we are doing. So we have another 5-bedroom, which is also having a 3D on the other side. Then these are designs, we couldn't put all the floors together, so we just picked the 3Ds, which I will run through quickly for us to have a look at the 3Ds. So this is the first 3D that we have. This is a project, that's another project. This is another project we are doing. This is also ongoing, so we can see the construction going on there, the future of how it's going to be. This is another project with the waterfalls effect. Another project for Drodai. Another project. This one we also showcase it at the entrance where you are coming. So this is another project. We are also another project. Another project. This is a hostel. That we are designing. We are looking at getting it. This is actually a 4-bedroom also. On this note, I would like to thank you.
I have a question. Excuse me. If anyone is interested in wanting to acquire this particular home or property, how should we go about doing it?
Drodai have put in place whereby you pick up a form. You fill it out per your request, we redesign for you. So we have a form that you fill, it will be in the system. You fill it, you submit it to the engineers. You have a look at your request. What you need, is it 4-bedroom, 3-bedroom? We look at all that, we put it in perspective. We send it to you for approval. When you approve it, construction starts.
Okay.
Come here, there's a website.
There's a way to communicate to a web.
But
You have it.
Not yet, but we'll get it.
But are there not forms here at the office yet?
Yes, we have.
Yeah, we'll tell them then. We have forms here at the front desk. We have forms at the front desk that you can pick up. And those of you in the diaspora that may not know, you can get it through Ministry of Agriculture. I would like to ask you a very simple question, I guess you could say. Do you think we are moving in the right direction?
Positively. Positively.
Absolutely.
Okay. They say the voice of the people is the voice of God.
The Most High.
So God has spoken.
Absolutely.
Thank you very much.
Thank you.
Thank you very much.
Let's take